Planning your wedding can seem overwhelming, particularly when you're trying to plan it on a budget. Where do you start? The venue is a great place to start. Something that reflects both your and your fiance's personal style. So how do you go about finding a venue? Research. A lot of research is involved in finding a great venue. The internet is a phenomenal place to start. Also, the CVB is a great place to start. The CVB is the Convention and Visitors Bureau for the area where your wedding will be held. Word of mouth from other brides, as well as bridal shows, also a great place to start. Don't immediately rule out those venues that you think might be out of reach for your budget. A lot of times those venues have additional items that they'll throw in for you, like chairs or linens, or perhaps the venue itself is just an incredibly beautiful location that you don't need a lot of extra expense for decor. That's when you can use some of the items that you've already got for decor, like, for example, your bridesmaids' dresses. Perhaps they can add a touch of pop for color. The bridesmaids' bouquets also. You can repurpose those from ceremony to reception as centerpieces. You'll be able to blow your guests away, and they won't even know that you've been trying to do it on a budget. Again, we want to make sure that your venue reflects the style of you and your fiance. So say, for example, that you all want a more opulent location. Well, your local hotel might be a good option. Ask what they have to offer and that what's included. Will they throw in the honeymoon suite if you do your reception there? Will they throw in the room rental if you spend a certain amount in food and beverage? How about those fancy chairs that you see all the time? How much do they cost? They could cost up to $10 a piece. I bet you could get them for free if you just ask. Anything that they've got in-house that they don't have to spend money on, that's an option for you to negotiate. If you don't like negotiating, that's when a wedding planner comes in handy. So look at all of your options when you're planning your wedding and trying to find your venue. But also remember to consider your guests as well. Is there a charge for parking? Well, perhaps you might want to take care of that for your guests. Or you might want to find a venue that includes parking. Is this a mountaintop vineyard where your guests are going to need to get back down at the bottom of the mountain by the end of the night after having a few beverages? So they're going to need transportation. So do weigh those options in too when you're thinking about cost. So choosing a venue really can be simple if you just take the time to do your research and ask for those bargains.